I did a thing, y'all. Hello. Welcome to my channel. I am TierraElizabeth. If this is your first time on here, and most likely it is because my YouTube ain't popping like that, and we're trying to get it there. So like, subscribe, share, do everything I need to do to help me get there, right? I got 2 birthdays now. My original birthday, July 15th, period. And December 3rd, because December 3rd was the day that I gave my life to Christ. And guys, I love it over here. So a lot of times people give their life to Christ because they feel like that's what they should do. But no, I gave my life to Christ because this is what I needed to do. This is what I was called to do. Like, this is what I wanted to do. I'm gonna break this video down and tell you exactly why I gave my life to Christ. So my first reason is because this is what he called me to do. And like I said before, a lot of people do it because they feel like that's what they should do. Y'all, no. God spoke to me and it was so clear and so real. Like, this is the first time that I've ever heard God speak to me and tell me, go to church. Go to church? Sunday is my rest day, God. But I'm gonna go to church. And it's not even that. Like, the Lord told me, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was a bit bitter. I was a little bit bitter. But he told me to stop drinking. And listen, let me tell y'all something about Tierra. I love me a good drink, okay? Especially because I was going out, at the time, I was going out with my friends. When I say it was a time. When I tell you I was outside this summer, Tierra was outside. But God literally told me to stop drinking, and I had to listen. I was bitter. I was mad. I'm like, stop drinking. Lord, what? It's holiday time. It's like people come together. This is the season of gathering. This is the season of family being together. And you know, it's always a little better when it's a little bit of alcohol sprinkled into it. So I was a little bit bitter, but I'm like, all right, God, I don't want to stop drinking, but I'm going to listen. I don't want to, but I'm going to listen. But God has literally been speaking to me, telling me to go to church, telling me to stop drinking, stop hanging out as much. Like, he's literally calling me to his word. And it's so crazy because I've never in my life thought I would be excited about reading the Bible. I read my Bible every day. I carry my weapon with me everywhere I go. When I tell y'all, I love it over here in the community. Chef's kiss, top notch. The second reason is because I just kept getting life wrong. Like, man, the struggle that I've been through, like, I don't even know where to start. When I tell you I was living life wrong, so if I'm living life wrong, God, take the driver's seat, because I'm tired of getting it wrong. I'm tired of struggling. It was a point where, like I told y'all, I was outside this summer with my friends, and we had a ball. And I loved every second of it. Every time we went out, like, it was a movie. But the thing is, what people don't really talk about and understand, yes, I will go out and get drunk and have a good time coming all hours of the night. When I wake up the next morning, I still felt empty. I still feel like something was missing. I still feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of people and I still had nobody. I will break down and cry. Like, side note, I suffer from mental health issues. Well, let's bring that back. I suffered. We're trying to speak in past tense because we're not trying to make it come back again. But a lot of mental health issues, stress, anxiety, depression. My depression got so bad. I will actually make another video about that because that's actually one thing that I do want to touch on. But yeah, so we'll go out the night in the morning of, like, I'll still wake up empty. I still wake up crying, bawling my eyes out. Like, I don't really know how to explain it unless you're really going through it. Like, I will call my friend and just break down crying, and she'd be like, what happened? We had such a good time last night, and this is that and that. I'm like, I know, but I feel like something's missing, and I feel like you guys really don't like me, and blah, blah, blah. Yes, like, when you suffer from things like anxiety and mental health issues, like, listen. But it ain't make sense. I'm having such a good time. I'm going out with my friends every weekend. I'm surrounded. My kids is all around me. I love my kids. They love me tenfold. Like, My kids, they do too much. Like, even the teenagers, like, y'all not supposed to like your mother at this stage, and my kids is always up under me. But I'm surrounded by all this love and all this support, but I still feel empty. I still crying. Still feel like something is missing. And ever since I decided to walk on the right path and I was called to walk with God, that emptiness is gone. That I'm literally at peace. And you know what's so crazy? So my last relationship, I was on and off with my partner at the time for 15 years. 15 years, that's crazy. On and off. Like, and it was so toxic. And I came to the point where I was just tired. I was just tired of talking. That's how my relationship ended. I just stopped talking. Like, I just stopped communicating because I was tired. I was drained. Like, and on top of that, being tired, I'm struggling, trying to find ways to make ends meet with my children, and I was just going through a lot, and I was just tired. I was drained, and I'm not saying right now I don't have not a worry in the world, because Lord knows I do. I'm human just like everybody else, but I'm more at peace, because before I used to freak out, like, what am I going to do? This would be the end of the world, crying, can't go to sleep. Like, it was like crazy. And I know a lot of you guys could relate, but now I have like this peace. I don't really, how can I put this? I don't really stress as much. Even though if I know something not so, how can I put this? Even when I know something not so tasteful is happening, for less of words, I still feel at ease. I'm not sitting here panicking, crying. I'm picking up the phone. Like, an incident happened a few weeks ago, and I'm talking to my dad. My dad is like so worried, on the verge of tears, and oh my goodness, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, why are you crying, bro? Like, he's like, because I feel so helpless and blah 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 blah, and da 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 da. I just want to help, and I'm sitting here like, it's fine, it's okay. Like, don't cry. Usually I'm the one in tears, about to check myself in the mental health hospital and stuff like that. But I'm like, everything's going to be fine, because one thing that God has never done was fail me. One thing God always did was keep me. I wasn't worried about it. And it's so strange coming from me and coming from somebody who suffered from mental health issues, because everything is the end of the world. And every little mistake is just like, my life is over. I don't want to be here no more. Blah, blah. This peace is crazy. Like, the fact that I'm experiencing this peace is crazy. Things got so bad that there was a point in time that I stopped asking what else can go wrong, because guess what? God showed me. Every time I was like, okay, the worst didn't happen. What else can go wrong? God showed me. Like, I was going through it. These past couple years, when I tell you I was going through it, I've been through every situation imaginable that you can ever think of. And I just felt so low. I just felt so tired. I'm crying myself to sleep. I feel like I failed as a mom. I feel like I failed as a person. I feel like I wasn't even good enough to be here anymore. Like, it got so bad. And I kept asking, what else could happen? Well, the worst that happened, what else could happen? And every time, something else happened. So I was like, Lord, I can't do it. I can't do it. So obviously I'm doing something wrong. If something else keep happening, I'm doing something wrong. So take the driver's seat. You got this, because obviously I ain't have it. I did not have it. I'm doing something wrong, which we know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not living by his word, and I'm not trusting in God the way I need to. So I don't want to know more. God, you be the driver. I'm in the back seat. I'm back here chilling. Let me know what you need me to do, and I'm going to do it. And lastly, the last reason why I decided to give my life to Christ, because I've always known that there was a greater purpose for my life. Like I said, I suffer from mental health issues. There's times where when I got so low and so dark, like, that I couldn't go on. Like, I've stopped working. I'm in my bed. Like, there's nothing I can do but just to get up and go to the bathroom. Like, my depression, my anxiety was so low. And I'm not gonna lie, thoughts are real. I mean, and I had a few attempts. And every time I get to that point where I be like, take it all, I don't want to live no more. I don't feel like I'm even worth the dirt on the ground. I just always knew I had to keep fighting. I always knew that there was a greater purpose. Like there was a feeling in my pit of my stomach, like, no, keep going, because there's a purpose. Like there's a reason why you're going through all of this. And then it's crazy because I say to myself all the time, ain't no way that I went through all that I went through in vain. Like there was a purpose behind my pain. And then now that I'm actually on this side, I'm not saying I'm fixed, because this was just a few months ago. I'm not saying that I'm fixed. I'm just saying that now I can see the purpose. Like, even like I need to help people that was going through what I went through. I need to help people that go through mental health issues. I need to go, even though I'm a hairstylist, I'm a braider. I do everything. I talk to so many people, and a lot of people go through a lot of stuff. And the thing about me, I have a lot of personality. So most of the time you can't tell that I'm really depressed or I'm going through something. I'm lying. I take that back, because I wear it on my face. I wear it in how I move. But when I'm talking to my clients and I'm touching my clients and stuff like that, I've realized a lot of people need some uplifting. So, like, side note, I'm coming out with hair product line, and on my packaging, I'm going to put like words of affirmations and scriptures to help people. I know it has nothing to do with hair, but it can help somebody. That's my ministry, and I feel like that's what God has called me to do. There's no way I went through everything I went through in vain. There's no way. And then on top of that, I cannot fulfill my purpose if I'm not walking in his word. I can't do it. So in order for me to do what I need to do what I'm placed here on earth to do, I need to walk in his word. I need to become one. He needs to be the first person I turn to every time I go through something. He needs to be the first and last, the Alpha and Omega. You know, I need to. And then it's so crazy. I love it. Like, I never thought in a million years I would love reading my Bible. I keep repeating that because I never did. Like, right now, I'm in like a Bible study group, and we're doing 21 days of Proverbs, and I love that. Like, you know how many times I read a verse and I feel like God calling me out? Oh, God, not you calling me out. Not you. Okay, I hear you. And then I heard like there's books in the Bible that there's some like next when I'm finished on Proverbs, I'm gonna start Genesis, because I heard the real tea is in Genesis. Like, and I want to know. Like, I want to see it. Let me get back on topic. I cannot fulfill my purpose if I'm not walking in his words. And every day in my prayer, I always ask God to work through me, run through me. Let me walk in my purpose. When I come in the morning at work, I touch my station. I bless my station. I ask him to bless every client that I touch. Bless me to touch my clients. You know what I'm saying? I even ask him to bless every single dollar that I make. And if it's not for me, Lord, I don't want it. That's how serious it is. If it's not for me, I do not want it. Because what I do is I trust in God 100%. So I was listening to a sermon from Sarah J. Roberts, and she said something that really touched. When I say it touched my soul, that thing touched my soul. But basically, she said, I'm just a regular girl that went through hell so I could bring heaven to my family. And when I tell you, I felt every word, because when I tell what I went through was hell, was absolutely hell. And I do not wish it on anybody. I don't wish mental health issues on anybody. I don't wish depression on anybody. I don't wish anxiety, complex PTSD. I don't wish that on nobody, because nothing is a worse feeling than feeling like you don't want to be here no more. Like, that feeling is it's so bad. It's so horrible. And like I said, I work for myself. So when I stop work, everything stopped. Everything stopped. I'm not bringing income from my family. Like, and it gets that bad. And I've been doing hair for 20 years, since I was 13 years old. I've been braiding since I was 13 years old, taking clients since I was 13 years old. But I was always inconsistent. And people don't never understand why. I hear stories about braiders going out and they're not consistent. Someone stopped doing hair, this is that, and the third. But for me, it was deeper than that. I literally stopped because I couldn't. I literally stopped because my mental wouldn't allow me to. I really stopped because I was in my dark place. There's a few times that my friend then pulled up on me like, girl, get up. And I thank God for her, because I'm not even gonna lie, she's the reason why I'm here now. In the beginning of the summer, I was going through it, and she called me out. Like, when I tell you, I feel like God sent certain people in your life for a reason. She pulled me out, and she said, you can't live like this. I didn't have my family ready on call. You know how many times I did told my friend, like, yo, I need you to hold the kids down because I'm about to check myself into the mental hospital, because it got that serious. It got that serious. I went through hell. When you go through hell mentally, I went through hell. And I'm trying to keep talking so I won't start crying. But like I said, ain't no way I went through all of that for it to be in vain. I went through hell so I could bring heaven back, but not just to my family, but to walk in my purpose, to walk in what God wants me to do, what God is trying to direct me to do. And I'm here for it. And guys, let me tell y'all, I love it over here. Like I said, I'm in this Bible study group on Instagram, and it's everything to me. And I want to keep documenting my journey and my walk with Christ. I want to get baptized. There's so many things that I want to do. And not even just document my journey. I want my page to be so more of a family vlog. You know what I'm doing with my kids, you know, I'm getting into fashion. And then, yo, you know what my biggest problem going to be, my biggest struggle? Is trying to be fashionable, but modest at the same time. So I think I'm going to take that challenge on. I was going to do a TikTok series, but I think I'm going to do it on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll probably do it on both. But there's a lot of things that I'm struggling with, like not cursing. Oh my Lord. When I say that's the biggest struggle for me, but I'm going to stop. That is my goal. Like, I'm going to stop. I hope I stop soon. But when you curse like a sailor and you got teenagers, I've been doing better. But I got 3 teenagers. And them teenagers, oh Lord, Jesus. Not even that. My 5-year-old too, because she's like 33 in spirit. Lord, please be with me. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to do on my channel. It's not just my journey with Christ. Well, mainly it's going to be my journey with Christ, because this is what he put me here to do. But it's going to be my family. Like, I'm moving soon. I want to vlog that whole experience. You know, vlog my family, vlog what we doing, because I'm really like a Susie homemaker low key. But later, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment below. Leave me your favorite Bible scriptures, because I want to know. Like, I need to get in that book. Let me show y'all my Bible real fast. This is my Bible. I got the She Read Truth Bible, and when I tell you I be all up in my Bible, let me listen. It get real. It get real. And this is, man, listen. I actually reached out to one of my sisters. She's in Atlanta. She's not really my sister, but she's my sister. And I influenced her to get this Bible. I said we was on the phone last night, and I'm like, girl, you need to read this verse, because I feel like God was coming for me. But I hear you. I'm gonna stop. But listen, when I tell you, I be all in my, look at that. I be all in my word. I be all in it. Man, I love this for me. And you guys need to get the She Reads Truth Bible, because it's good. It's good. It's not hard to understand. It has little, like, things like this. So, for instance, like I was telling my sister yesterday, like, I one thing for sure, I grew up in church. And the fear of God, I never understood the fear of God, because why are we supposed to be afraid of somebody that's supposed to be our father, somebody that's supposed to be loving, caring? I never understood why we had to be afraid of God. But the She Read Truth Bible has this page where it talks about the fear of God, and it really breaks down. And the fear of God is not fair. And I'm gonna let you know what she said. I highlighted it. It says, the fear of God is a holy reverence. It's more of a posture than a feeling, a position of awe, wonder, and worship before the Lord. I love that. Now I understand. Like, I have a light bulb went off and gave me a whole different understanding. And when I tell you, God fearing all day. But anyways, I'm going to go, because I'm just talking my mouth off now. And guys, like, subscribe. Please leave me your favorite Bible scriptures, because I want to connect with you guys in the Lord. Love you. Bye.